Might be happening again, meat boy. I could be getting swindled by the Anthony Smith interviews because every time I watch Anthony Smith in a build up to a UFC fight, it always seems like the dude is dialed, knows something that others don't, and has a plan in this one against Khalil Rountree, who is on absolute tear right now. 4 fights in a row, been getting finishes after finish, and has been doing so in pretty lethal fashion. So I personally wasn't too surprised to check out the odds and notice the fact that Khalil Rountree is a minus 230 favorite, plus 190 for the OG and obvious veteran in Anthony Smith. But Anthony Smith is coming off a nice win off Ryan Superman Spann, and I thought that was a fight that clearly Superman Spann won 2 rounds, but it was competitive, and ultimately the judges leaned on Lionheart for that win. But it was good to see Anthony get back in the win column. He's still talking about title aspirations. He wants to cut the line essentially and be one of the next challengers for Pereira in a situation he considered kind of volatile. Like if he does something spectacular against Khalil Rountree, he thinks he is in title talks. So, what are your thoughts on this one, meat boy? Do you like Khalil at minus 230, or are you rolling with Lionheart?
This is a solid fight, I would say, for the night, but I gotta go with the Roundtree man, the war horse. I think he's going to put the Lionheart behind the reins and ride that horse in the sunset. But I just think he's been the bigger, stronger fighter. Lionheart seems more like he's ready to go to to grappling flow or BKFC. Roundtree, he's been looking great. I mean, 4 streak in a row, looking stronger than ever, faster than ever. I think he's gonna get a finish and surprise everybody. I see everyone has him as the favorite, but I don't know. I'm actually surprised to see it because Lionheart has fought the best of the best. Roundtree's best fight was probably Johnny Walker, and he got snuffed by him. But Roundtree's making a comeback, and I got to go with him slightly. I don't like how bullish everybody is. Anthony Lionheart Smith really is a levels test and could win this very easily. This is just, I don't know who's got whose number. Such a tough one to pick, though. I think it is a true pick 'em.
Yeah, it feels more like a true pick'em to me. So similar to our last breakdown, where I'm a little bit surprised by the minus 200 essentially Warhorse Roundtree, but nonetheless, I mean, if we look at their age, pretty similar. They're both OGs, both veterans, but it's crazy that Lionheart's 35, Khalil's 33, yet Khalil has 17 professional fights, where Lionheart has upwards of 50. So the dude has plenty of experience. So in this one, me boy, I'm kind of leaning on Lionheart Smith. I am curious though, if you're picking Roundtree, you mentioned by finish. Do you think that he just goes out there and sleeps Lionheart?
Yeah, if he does win, it's probably a sleeper. But I don't know. I could see a decision, and that might be the move, to be honest, because Lionheart is tough. Not many people finish him, so I could totally see him winning decision, just like Johnny Walker did, and that's gonna be really juicy odds, to be honest.
Yeah, Lionheart doesn't get finished a lot. I mean, Ankalaev did it, and Glover Teixeira did it in the 5th round. It should have been over in the 3rd round, but nonetheless, 2 stoppage losses for Lionheart. The rest pretty much decisions, and sometimes they're close decisions. But I'm gonna lean with Anthony Smith in this one, me boy. I kind of like him at about plus 200, and I think that we're going to see the holes in Khalil's wrestling slash grappling game in this one. Because when we have seen Khalil lose, I mean, some of his losses, Martin Prachnio, your boy Iwan Kutelaba, El Dirte Sanchez. One consistency across all those fights was Khalil Rountree Jr. getting taken down and controlled. So if somehow Lionheart can just eat those first heavy shots and find ways to mix it up and get this fight to the mat, I can see him having some success down there. So I'm going to be inspecting Lionheart submission and Lionheart TKO, and if there's some crazy plus 500 juice available there, might be worth a dink. So I'm taking Lionheart, but am I just buying the hype? I mean, I feel like I'm always a Lionheart mark.
Yeah, you might be, or you might be onto something hitting those juicy odds. Tell in the comments, is boy a mark, or is he hitting juice?